Welcome to Courageous Adventures with God, a 31-day journey of faith, courage, and stepping outside your comfort zone. Day 5 is to take a different route with God. Our verse of the day comes from Proverbs 3, verses 5 and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your path straight. Now there's something completely satisfying about knowing exactly where you're going, right? We learn our routines, we memorize our routes, and we develop habits that allow us to move through life without having to think too much and make decisions all the time. Like we know familiarity saves time and energy. That's why we get stuck in these, habits and routines. But sometimes we become so accustomed to these, like the same path, the same ways, that we stop noticing what's around us. Like we begin to assume that the ways that we've always done something is the only way that we can do it. So taking a different route today is a small but practical step to expanding your flexibility. You don't have to make a major life decision. You don't have to abandon everything familiar in this moment. Just simply choose another path, to somewhere you've already know. Like you can walk down a different street. You can take a different road on the way to work or on your way home from work if you don't want to be late. Rearrange part of your routine. If you have 5 things you usually do in order, change the order. Give yourself permission to experience something familiar from a different perspective. Now, Proverbs reminds us to acknowledge God in all our ways. This includes the paths we usually take, both literally and figuratively. We don't have to interpret every unexpected turn as a divine message or, God taking us on a different route. But we can learn to remain open to God. When things don't go exactly as planned, we can trust his nature and his character. He's with us, even when we intentionally choose a different route. Sometimes that new route will give us a new view of life. Sometimes it can introduce us to something we would have otherwise missed, like a new adventure. And sometimes we just, that unexpected change can remind us to trust God, when we're not in control of the situation. So today I want you to take a different route with God. And as you travel, resist the urge to spend the entire time thinking about how much faster it would have been the other way, how much easier it would have been. This is new. Look around. Notice the houses, the trees, the businesses, the trail. Pay attention to the view you've never seen before. Let the unfamiliar route become a reminder that there are more possibilities in this life that you can usually see from your usual path. And as you move forward today, ask God to help you become someone who can follow him and trust him, even when the path looks completely different than you expected. So whether you initiate the adventure on your own or just end up in a situation, learning to take a different route with him, knowing he's with you and he works all things out, he makes your path straight. You can trust his promises, his nature. Even if you intentionally or unintentionally end up on that road, God is with you, and he's going to make it straight. He's going to get you through it. So have that little mini adventure with him today. Intentionally take a different route with him and see what happens. Enjoy this adventure. I love you.